Oh, good morning campers, welcome back to the channel. Today we are currently in the Lake District where I spent a night wild camping in a van in a pretty extreme storm. I was in the safety of the van with a diesel heater, but nevertheless it was windy, it was wet, it was quite miserable outside. But we survived, we had a pretty decent night's sleep, and now we're onwards to our next part of the journey. I'm going to be heading towards the border, going to Scotland. I'm going to head to Gretna because I went there many years ago. Once, that's the only ever time I've been to Scotland. So we're going to head that way today, have a quick look around. I may camp in Scotland, I may come back to England, I'm not sure yet. But the Lake District, beautiful scenery. I like the vibe around here. I had a great night's sleep, and I think in the winter it adds to the charm. And not many people about, but a lot of sheep. There's a lot of sheep up there. Plenty of sheep. So yeah, we're going to head on up to Scotland. It's about 60 odd mile. So, well, it's 11 o'clock. I've been editing a video. The day's passed me by. So we've only got about 4 more hours of daylight left. So I think the next thing we need to do is, yeah, get moving and get some miles down. Well, considering it's a Saturday morning, about 11 o'clock, I thought there'd be a lot more people around here. I know it's winter, it's raining, but nevertheless, I've seen one car in about the last 5 minutes. Oh, no, there's number two. Number two. Such a beautiful place, though. So scenic. Isolated, scenic. Stunning. Perfect. There's a sign facing that way from where I just come from, and the pass that I was at the top of the hill, apparently the road's closed. I don't know if something happened last night or what. We're lucky we got through there when we did. Very windy last night, very stormy. Talk about the most perfect place to live, eh? How stunning is this little village? And I can smell fires. Patterdale Hotel. What a backdrop. The speed limit through these villages is 20 miles an hour, and to be honest, I think it's the perfect speed to actually have a good look around and take in all the stunning scenery. I mean, look at these houses up that hill. What a awesome place to live. Big church to my left. And these houses are overlooking the lake just the other side of them. Buildings there. What's back there? And then you get these little woodland scenic drives. Right by the lake. That's a cool spot to park up for the night. vacated the Lake District and we are now joining the M6, heading north to the border. Oh, do you remember when the motorways down south used to be this sparse? Long time ago. Good times. I'm gonna pull up at these services. The last, I suppose it's the last one before we hit Scotland. A lot of rain. There you go, campers. We have made it to Scotland. We have made it to Scotland. Welcome to Dumfries and Galloway. Well, the old meat wagon has been as far south as Italia, and now it's been as far north as Scotland. That's quite some distance. That's a lot of mileage on the old T4. So I just see a limo roll past. Somebody's just got married. I've only ever been to Scotland once, and this is where I went. Gretna Green. We are here. Where the heck do you park? Well, we're parked at the back of Gretna Green building. Just kind of a little look around the front. So we're at the front of Gretna Green since 1754. Now, if memory serves me right, there used to be a sign round there with England and Scotland on it. I could just stand right by it. Is it around here? I don't know, I can't find it on Google Maps. Well, I'm not one for weddings, so I'm going to have a quick mooch around the shops. Big Scottish shop. And see if I can get some merch while I'm here. So we had a little mooch around and I bought a bottle of Gretna Green blended Scotch whiskey, 46% for 5 centilitres. $4.99 that was. A cheeky little chest warmer these cold winter evenings. Right, so the original plan was for me to get to Scotland and do a camp somewhere. But I ain't gonna lie, I actually feel like crap. I started feeling a bit crappy yesterday, and then it's kicked in today. I'm getting like, you know, you get the real cold shivers. So I'm getting man flu. So I'm gonna start heading back home. I'm about 250 miles from home. I wanted to do a bit more around Scotland, but yeah, it ain't gonna happen. I'll save it for another trip. So I'm gonna cross back over the border, head back home, and then somewhere along the lines, what is it, 20 to 2, so we ain't got much daylight left anyway. So I'm probably gonna get an hour or two down the road and I'm gonna have to find somewhere to park up for the night. Oh, yeah. As soon as I start walking around, I don't feel too good. So, homeward bound. Yeah, we got some Scottish sheep. So long, Gretna Green. Yeah. We are heading back home. Welcome back to England. Maybe that was the sign I was thinking of. Maybe it was, I can't remember, a long time ago. Anyway, we're back in England. Very short and sweet. Short and sweet. That's the second time I've been to Scotland. That's the same place I've been before. Wasn't meant to be on this one. We'll be back. We'll be back up that way. We are close to Penrith in Cumbria. Ooh, don't feel good. What I was thinking was drive as far as I can before it starts getting dark, and then find somewhere to park and just hunker down for the night. I'm actually 204 miles from home now. 204, and I should be home by 6 o'clock this evening. It's currently 20 past 2. But I ain't got driving. I ain't got that much driving in me. Not today. My back's aching, my legs are aching, my eyeballs are hurting, I've got shivers. I could do with a nap. If I could pull over somewhere right now and have a power nap for an hour or two, I'd probably feel a lot better. To be fair, I very rarely get ill. Now, the thing is, we went to Italy in October, and I caught something then. Don't know if it's from the airport, my son was ill, my wife was ill, or caught off my son who's at school and whatever. And I've only just started to get over that, and that was like about a month ago. But you know, this is real van life. If you're ill, you know, head home. Head home. But I'll try and get a camp tonight. See how we go. But on a positive note, we have got some beautiful countryside views with the hills in the background. I'm not sure if that's the North Yorkshire Moors or something. Very nice, sir. Very nice. I actually kind of remember this drive from when I was a kid, so we must nearly come back this way, heading to Scotch Corner, back to Milton Keynes. Very picturesque. So we're on the A66, driving past Stainmore. There was a service back there, and we're in the clouds again. Getting flashbacks from last night. Very wet, it's been very dark. Right, campers, it's 3:10. We got half hour before the sun sets ish. I found a park up at Scotch Corner service station, Moto, whatever it's called, Moto service station. 15 quid for the night, and it's only 9 miles away. Well, it's 15 quid for 24 hours. So I'm just going to go there, park up, have a sleep, and then see how I feel. Because you get 2 hours free parking. I think that's a plan. That's a plan. So we're going to head there now. I've still got a bit of daylight. Right, let's find somewhere to park. Out the way. Try and get over the back somewhere. There is a hotel here as well, a travel lodge. Well, that'll at least do us for the next 2 hours, and then we'll assess the situation after that. I'm going to have a quick snooze in the back of the van and then see how I feel. It's right by the A1 as well. Should be right here. But worst case, 15 quid for the night, and then I've got a service station if I need to use the toilets or whatever. Right, anyway, back of the van, I'm going to have a snooze. Right, campers, I've soldiered on a little bit further. I'm at Weatherby services now. I stayed for just under 2 hours at the other one. Feel a bit better. I need to get something to eat. I'm actually quite hungry now. But, I'm at Weatherby services. I'm about 2 hours 15 minutes from home, 119 miles to be precise. I'm just quickly sorting out Saturday night's video, but I think Manflu has decided me camping in Scotland in the meat wagon, not allowed. I think I need to take the Manflu's advice, go home and sweat it out in my own bed. Sweat it out. I keep getting the shivers, and then the sweat, then the sore eyeballs, the backache. Not allowed. Scotland, not allowed. So yeah, we're having to abort the mission, head home. First time I've ever aborted a camp, but man, I feel like crap. So I'm going to soldier on in the rain. It is hammering down. I'm going to let it die off a little bit, and then I'll get back on the A1. So yeah, that was the end of our trip to the northwest. We had a good time. We stopped at a train station for the night, had a horrendous night's sleep, then we drove over to Blackpool. We see the illuminations, had some good chips, had a pretty decent night's sleep there, had a sweet sunrise in the morning. Bit cold on Blackpool Beach, and it was rainy, and then we headed to the Lake District. Had the most horrendously stormy night's sleep I've ever had. Had a little explore around Lake Windermere. Today I drove past Allswater in the Lake District, very nice, and got up to Gretna Green. But then the man flu, not allowed. Scotland, not allowed. So yeah, that will do for today. So if you enjoyed this little road trip, please give it a thumbs up. I'm sorry it's ended a little bit premature, but we'll be back in Scotland one day. We'll be back. Maybe when the weather's a bit better anyway, so we can appreciate it more, because we do quite a lot of long stints of driving going up there. But yep, that'll do for today. So if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Instagram and Facebook, the Meat Manifesto, so you can check what's going on behind the scenes. And I'll catch you guys very soon on another adventure. Thanks for watching. Peace out.